Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Today I wanted to show you, I've had these sitting on my desk for a while, but as you all know, I've been a little busy, so I haven't gotten to all of my supplies that have been sitting on my desk, so I'm trying to catch up on videos. These are the newest Tri-Tone markers that came out. I received the initial set of 24, ordered them off of Home Shopping Network, and then I signed up for the auto shipment. And each shipment that comes out is an additional 6 pens. I do have previous videos showing the initial set of 24 and then each additional set after that I received, and if I remember I will link those videos down below. Now each pen has 3 shades, so that didn't work too well. The set, each additional set that you get is 6 pens. It contains 6 pens, but with there being 3 colors in each pen, that's 18 different colors. So this is the latest shipment that I received. There's only one more shipment of 6 new pens, and that I believe is coming in late November maybe. So let's take a look at these. If you're not familiar with these, again, these are from Spectrum Noir. They're called Tri-Blends, and there are 3 different colors in each marker. And let's take a look what's in this particular set. Now every single pen in the initial 24 and each additional pack that you get is individually wrapped. So we're going to have to go through that together, but they're not that bad. There's a perforation on one side and you just pull that down and it usually works, not always, but it'll come down in a strip. And yeah, this one is not going to cooperate. Some of them do, some of them don't, but you eventually get it off. Let's try from this end. So yeah, it takes a little bit, especially with and that's not cooperating. The initial set, you know, when you have all 24 to open. All right, I will get it. There we go. Okay, let's see if one's going to cooperate like I say they do. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. And then the wrapping just comes off. So let's open these all up. It's kind of nice actually having them individually wrapped. You know that they're not going to be drying out in storage and on their way to you. Nothing gets damaged. And I'm sure that's why they, you know, did it this way. I wanted to open them on camera, so that's why I did not, you know, unwrap any of these, and I wanted to see you. I wanted you to see exactly how these markers come. All right, there we go. So like I said, in each new pack, you get 6 new pens, 3 colors in each pen. So let's take a look at the pens themselves or markers. Keep calling them pens, they're markers. For those of you who are not familiar with the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend, it says right here, Tri-Blend Spectrum Noir. This is the dark red shades. Okay, it is DR5, DR6, and DR7. All of the colors in the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers comes from their original, or I should say their entire Spectrum Noir marker line, which is how many colors in total? 160 some, maybe 180. I'm not even sure. But if you look on this side, it tells you we have the light, the medium color and the dark color, and it tells you DR5, DR6, and DR7. You'll also notice the color rings on here. So let's say you don't have this verbiage, this wording on top. If you only have it maybe on the side, just look at the color of the rings, and this might be a bad example. Let's get one here that shows it a little bit better. Which one's going to show it the best? Here. Let's look at this one. You'll see the rings. This is the lightest shade, the mid-tone, and the dark. So you can always tell right away by when you pick them up by the color of the rings. So let's look at the markers themselves. Now, due to the fact that there are 3 different colors in here, so it's like 3 markers in one, they can't fit a brush tip or a chisel tip in here. So they are all just fine nibs. So these markers wouldn't work real great. This is the one drawback. They won't work really good in large areas. Say if you want to do like a larger portrait of a face. The skin tones in this set, while they are very nice, due to the fact of this size of these nibs, I think it would be a little difficult to do it without getting lines, you know what I mean, in your coloring. So yes, this is the lightest shade. Then you just pull the next one off, and here is your mid-tone. You turn the marker around, and here is the dark color. And why they decided to put 3 colors in a marker, if you work with alcohol markers at all, you know the least number of colors that you should use together in order to do a good blend is 3 colors. You can use more than that if you want, but 3 colors typically is your minimum that you want to use in order to make a nice blend of your colors. So now that we're done looking at the markers, oh, I should point out too, on the very ends of these, it does tell you the name, dark red shades, and then it's on the other end too. So this is the dark red shades. We have coral shades. So these are all of the shades. These additional packs that you get after the initial 24 build off of the initial 24 set that you get. Now this is a color chart that I created in MS Word. And each time I get a new set, I have to add to it, which is kind of a pain in the butt because I like grouping like all of my yellows together, all of my oranges. So now here I have, let's say, a new pink. Here's bright pink shades. So I'm going to put those bright pink shades right underneath bright pink. So then I have to adjust all of this down. And this is created in table format. So yeah, I got to delete all this back out, retype everything in. Good thing I'm a fast typer. But yes, if anybody wants this color chart, just send me an email. If you are signed up, because I have gotten a few emails wanting this chart, if you are signed up for the auto shipment and you are going to be getting all 48 markers, you may want to wait until we get the last shipment in a couple months, because then I will have this all updated with all of the colors, rather than sending you this one, or like I said, I'm going to be updating it with these next colors and then having to send you another chart when we get the last ones. But I'm trying to think, for those of you who got the initial, if you're getting the initial 24 and none of the additional colors, if I have the original 24 set, I'm not sure. But yes, if you're interested in this chart, let me know via email. My email is always in the description of all my videos. I'm not sure if there are any other color charts out there for these markers, so I always make up my own color charts anyhow. And I wanted to set it up this way so you have all the tones together for each particular marker. So what we're going to do today, we are going to take these new colors and we're going to swatch them out so we can see what new colors we have and how it's going to go along with our existing colors. Okay, so the first one, well, let's put these in a little bit of order. We're going to take I'm going to put them in my typical order. So we have, let's see, an orange, a pink, a red, we have 2 browns, and a gray, brown gray. Okay, so this first one is called Coral Shades, and we do already have a coral that comes in, I believe, the initial set of 24, CR1, CR3, and CR6. These are now CR7, CR8, and CR10. So these are going to be darker than the original corals, but it's going to go along with those initial colors. So this is the lightest. Let me zoom you in. This is the lightest color in this marker. That's very pretty. And we have the mid-tone. And I can see those two blending together very nicely. Oh, yes. Very nice. Let's write on top. I should have put this on the side. This is Coral. Come on, pen, work. Coral Shades. Can't write today. Okay, the next one we have is Bright Pink Shades. So let's write. Boy, my pen just doesn't want to work. Bright Pink Shades. Okay, again, we're going to start with the lightest. We do have, now we're zoomed in here, we have bright pink here. We have BP1, BP2, and BP3. So now we are going to be continuing on with BP4, 6, and 7. So again, darker than what's in the initial set. Here's the lightest in here. Oh, isn't that pretty? Here's the mid-tone. And again, you can really see how these will blend together nicely. That one's quite a bit darker. Maybe a little bit more difficult to blend them two together. And I find that with some of the Spectrum, with some of these tri-blends, let's see if I can find an example. Well, for instance, like this gold yellow, these are very, very pretty, but look how dark GY5 is versus GY3. I think it would have been much better if they wouldn't have skipped 2 colors and would have put GY4 in here. To me, this would be very hard to blend. I have not tried it yet, but yeah, I think that's quite a jump in colors. I thought there was another one that really jumped in color. I don't see it here. Is it on this side? No. So that must be really the only one right now. Well, no, this was another one. I thought there was another one. Burnt orange. We have BO1 and BO2, which are real good, but then we jump up to BO4, and to me this is another one that has quite a jump in color. And again, I wish they would have went just one step and used BO3 in here. So I don't know who decided what colors to pull out of the Spectrum Noir line for these tri-blends, but just in my humble opinion, those the dark shades were just a little bit too dark for the mid-tone. But anyhow, they didn't ask me, right? All right, here are the dark red shades. Okay, and again, dark red is in our initial set. So, dark red, we have DR1, DR3, and DR4. And we continue on with DR5, 6, and 7. So let's see how these look. Here is the lightest in here. Oh, isn't that a pretty, like, maroonish type of color? And here we go, a little bit darker. Not, I mean, it will make a good blend. There's not a lot of difference, but oh yeah, that definitely will make an awesome blend. Okay, so that is the dark red shades. Let's move on to gold brown shades. Gold brown shades. And here we have the initial gold brown. Aren't them pretty? I like them. So we have GB1, GB3, and GB5. We continue on with GB6, 7, and 10. So they do make quite a jump. Let's see how much darker this one is than the mid-tone. Okay, so the lightest in this marker, very nice. Mid-tone. Okay, just a shade darker, and then here is the 10. Okay, that's not too bad. It is quite a bit darker. I think I may have taken a set of 10, maybe taken a 9 to, you know, get the blend a little bit better, but that won't be too bad. And fifth one is tan shades. The initial tan looks like this, which could be used for a darker skin tone. A lot of these could be. So we have TN1, 2, and 4. And we continue on with 6, 8, and 9. So let's jot this down first. Markers, get out of my way. 10 shades. Okay, here's the light color. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love that. Very pretty. Mid-tone. So yes, you can see these will work nicely for your darker skin tones. Here is the dark color. Beautiful. Wonderful blend. All right. And the last one in this new set is brown gray shades. Brown. Now, is it EY or AY? It's EY because, yeah, these come from the UK. Why do we have to spell different than them? Like gray and color. So, brown gray is this. So we have like a warm gray and a cool gray. We have brown gray and ice gray. So we have BG2, 3, and 4. You think they're going to do 5, 6, and 7? Let's see. All right. Oh my gosh. What a guess, huh? 5, 6, and 7. Boy, am I good. All right. Here's the lightest shade. The mid-tone. Good blend going on there. And the darkest. Very nice. All right, so those are all of the latest shipment that I received. Like I said, there's one more shipment coming, so there is a total of 48 markers, which times 3 colors in each is what? Oh boy, what did I say? 48 times 3. 12, oh gosh, I can't do that in my head. I am horrible at math. Carry the 2, 144. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. So there's a total of 144 colors in this Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend set, if you do get all 48. All right, so let's compare again the new colors to the existing colors. So again, we have coral shades, and here we have coral. So as you can see, you can do, well, let me zoom you in just a little bit more so you can see it. We have the regular, and then it goes on to these. So really, really nice assortment of coral colors. Here we have bright pink shades, come down to bright pink. BP3 and this one seem really, really close, don't they? Although, yeah, that is just a tad darker, so this must be BP4. I didn't take the time to actually write them on each individual color, but so again, we have really a nice assortment of shades to that bright pink. Dark red shades. We start out here and we end up here. Another nice progression of colors. Gold brown. We start out very light, almost like a light yellowish tinge. And this is a really nice progression, except for, like I said, I think that one's a little bit dark, but it's still blendable. Is that a word? Blendable? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so then we have the tan shades. Here are our initial tans, and then we go into the shades. So again, very nice progression of colors. And finally, we have the brown gray shades. Again, I think these are very similar, aren't they? But it does still progress to a nice darker brown gray or a warm gray. So I think this set is a very, very nice addition to the existing Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. I originally ordered the 24 set off of HSN when they first came out. I believe it was the very beginning of this year, like in January. And now you can get that set pretty much everywhere. You can get them at your local craft store. I don't think they have the entire 24 set out everywhere, but you can buy individual markers. Of course, they're going to be a little bit pricier buying them singly than as a set, just like everything else. They have them out on Crafter's Companion. They're at Dick Blick, you know, so they're online everywhere too. They're on Amazon. Now, one thing I want to talk about, and I didn't look this up again just to see if I was right. When I looked on Crafter's Companion, the site, I had gotten an email, and that's why I was first kind of alerted to this. They have all the new colors out on their site. So they have the initial 24 pack of markers that you can get. Then they have the next packs of 6 that you can get. And I'm not sure if it's just these next set of 6 or if there were 8. Because if there was 8, I'm going to be a little upset. Those of us who went on the auto shipment when we first bought ours off of HSN, we were supposed to be the very first ones to get the new colors. And I believe now these new colors are out on Crafter's Companion. So again, I can't remember now. I thought there were a total of 48 markers out there. So I don't know if the newest colors that those of us who are getting them via auto shipment, you know, that we're not getting for a few months yet, are actually out there. I don't know. Something tells me they're not, because I wouldn't think they're out for the general public yet. But who knows? And even these that are out just with the auto shipment and only on Crafter's Companion, you know they're eventually going to be available everywhere, just like the initial set of 24. I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. Again, I will be updating my color chart if anybody's interested in it. If you do get all of them off of the Crafter's Companion site and you want this chart, again, just send me an email. I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to updating this particular color chart because I have so much else on my plate at the moment. But yeah, I will be updating this. So, well, I hope you enjoyed watching and seeing these new colors that are available in the Spectrum Noir Tri-Tones. And if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you are new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a terrific day, and as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.